Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is the Papa Joe Show, where Papa Joe knows. I am your host, Papa Joe, and I really do appreciate you all being here today. Hey, do me a favor. If you like the content and the shows that we do here and more of my regulars, smash those likes. If we get to the end of the show here and you like the content, you're new, go ahead and smash that like. I really do appreciate it if you all would do that, as it helps other people who are looking for this type of content to be able to find it. So, if you guys also are interested in more Papa Joe stuff, I do a Patreon every day at 4:30 Eastern, as long as nothing goes crazy with work or family or anything like that. But it's usually pretty regular at 4:30 Eastern. That is scrolling on the bottom of the screen, and that is where I get to talk about things that are similar to what we're talking about here, but more in depth. And I get to also really let the wheels come off the cart and dig into the weeds about stuff. So, anyways, always as always, thank you to my Patreons. You guys are amazing. I do appreciate you being in there. Let's see, one other thing here as well. If you would not mind throwing any questions, comments, concerns into the live chat on YouTube, we will have more of a Q&A session towards the end of the show. But we will jump right into the content here in just a moment. And one other thing I'd like to always bring up on the shows, just to throw it out there, check out Crypto Confidential, scrolling on the bottom screen right there. And it is linked in the description of the video. That is a private group of like-minded individuals who are into the crypto sphere, who are living the day-to-day life of crypto-only type of stuff. So if you want to learn how to do that kind of stuff, or if you want to have access to private purchases, things like that, it is worth the investment as well. So anyways, without further ado, let's jump in and check out the market, shall we? It has been a fun, crazy day today. This is on the day chart. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. On the 15-minute chart here, it looks like it's trying to come back up, which is kind of good, in my opinion, at least. Well, it is for all of you too, right? This is Bitcoin. This is the Dow. Now, I don't know about you, but that looks really weird. Like, that is just like really, really, really weird looking. Not normal for the Dow. Silver and gold are down. They're trying to slam all that stuff down. Looks like Divi is up and down, up and down. And if you know what's coming in Divi, I've only seen stuff that they've been tweeting about, different things around the wallet. They're building a decentralized exchange into the wallet, it looks like. That's phenomenal, right? There are very few wallets that have that capability that really, really work appropriately. And I know the guys, the technical side behind that, and they're building some phenomenal stuff in that. I really look forward to what they're doing with it. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. So we got Matic. It's also doing its thing as usual, up and down as well. Let's see. As we all have seen, Shiba is a really interesting thing. Now, we have a ton of crazy stuff happening in the overall markets. Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down, Litecoin, BNB, Luna is actually up, which is really cool. Doge is up. Who can guess why Doge is up? Who can guess why Doge is up? I want to get into that in a minute. Doge is, I tell you what. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else. Here we go. Polygon. unfortunately isn't doing so great right now. Litecoin is doing so great now, but these are on sale. Okay, they're on sale. You got to look at it that way. You got to look at it like it's on sale. Now, jump over here. They won't be immune. The Fed, stark warning, sends the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, Cardano, and Dogecoin into a free fall. So, those of you who don't know what this means, the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has been talking again, running his stupid mouth like an idiot, like he is, right? Jerome Powell is not very smart at this stuff. He is the puppet that the strings are being pulled on, and he's just doing what he's told to do. By the way, do me a favor, in the live chat, throw out there what you're sipping on today, if you are. I don't know what this one is. I think it's it's from Mexico, I think. My wife made it for me, by the way. Beautiful, wonderful, beautiful bride. Thank you for bringing that to me. I really needed it. Simone really needed it today. But it's really, really good. Very, very tasty. Kind of almost savory in a cup of coffee. It's very good. As always, it is black, though. I don't do any sugars, no creams, no nothing. I like the flavor of the coffee. It's fantastically beautiful. Throw it out there in the chat what you're drinking. Anyways, after a brief rally, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies pulled back again this week. Bitcoin price retreated to a little over $40,000. And now, as we all know, I just showed you guys and gals that it is hovering just under that ballpark right now. But it was now 5.5% from its week high. Ethereum's price, blah, 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 blah. We all know it's down. Okay. The crypto market dipped in light of the Fed Jerome Powell's remarks yesterday in a panel discussion at the IMF. Powell reaffirmed the Fed's mandate to rein in inflation at any cost and warned about more aggressive hikes as soon as next month. It is appropriate, in my view, to be moving a little more quickly. I also think that there's something to be said for front-end loading any accommodation one thinks is appropriate. I would say 50 basis points would be on the table for May's meeting, he said. That may not bode well for crypto. Now, the guy who puts this in here is interesting. Now, the editor's note here, investing in crypto is highly speculative and the market is largely unregulated. Anyone considering it should prepare to lose their entire investment. You can tell where they sit, right? Forbes, you guys are idiots. As I have been saying on this show, and I will not stop saying on this show, cryptocurrencies in general, especially the big ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, unfortunately, probably Doge, they are going to be the exit strategy out of the stock market as it collapses. When this stuff happens, it is going to literally tank. Cryptos are going to have a fun time going down with it too. It's going to be on sell. Just remember, it will bounce back quickly because there will be no liquidity. People who sell will be the ones who are freaking afraid around what is happening in the entire market. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Crypto is no longer just a fringe speculative asset class out of touch with economics. As digital assets are becoming more mainstream, their correlation to macro forces is picking up. As a Goldman Sachs analysts believe, the Fed actions will have strong effects on cryptos. These assets will not be immune to macroeconomics forces, including central bank monetary tightening. Goldman Sachs wrote in a note. I wonder why. It is because these people at Goldman, at Chase, at wherever, they're trading crypto like they're trading the stock market. Okay, they are day traders. They trade them and they make money with them. They're some of the driving force behind this. But here's the deal. They can't manipulate it beyond trading. They have to sell high and buy low, just like you and me. They've tried to do derivatives. It's not really working out so well because we, the people, see that, right? We can go buy the direct thing. We don't got to use the derivatives. And as things continue to pull off exchanges, like I talked about last week, we talked about that. the exchanges are starting to see a major outflow of crypto, specifically Bitcoin. The less they have, the higher the price will end up going. It just will. Now, just be mindful of this kind of stuff. It's going to be very interesting as we get into here. At the IMF, Powell linked his position to his predecessor, Volcker's dilemma of 1979, when he had to raise rates about 20% to tame inflation at the cost of sending the economy into a double dip recession. In other words, hey guys, I'm going to pull the plug. The drain's going to fall out. The tub's going to empty. Are you going to have buckets underneath the drain to collect it? Or is the pipes and the plumbing still sitting there? I'm trying to tell you all, people will rush into crypto when this happens. They will, because the dollar they know is crap. And then they're not going to want to sit in the dollar. You're going to have another inflationary problem when people pull out of the market, because all that cash is going to come out. Well, it's going to either, they're not going to be able to use it to go buy anything. No, not at all. I made a joke the other day at the cash register when I was talking to, or just to, I was buying just a couple little things here and there. It was over $100. I was like, man, inflation sucks. Just talking to myself, right? And the cash register, or the cashier was like, yep, it's getting pretty rough, isn't it? I was like, not financial advice, but you should look at buying Bitcoin. And they smiled real big and said, already there. It's happening, folks. It was really, really cool. Also, over the weekend, we went to celebrate my mother's birthday and everything. And we were in this little shop, not far from where we were, and or where we live or anything. And the person, I ask everywhere I go now, do you accept Bitcoin or Litecoin or any cryptocurrencies? And the answer is usually no. And had a really, really wonderful conversation with the lady, and found very like-minded people are all over the place, literally all over the place. And it's pretty cool. Knew who Cliff Lyon was, knew who all these other people were, kind of was paying attention to things going on behind the scenes, stuff we talk about on my Patreon. Yeah, cool stuff. Cool lady. Absolutely really refreshing to meet someone who gets it, who really understands what's going on. So anyways, something to really kind of pay attention to what's going on right now is all this stuff is going to drop out. The bottom's going to fall out. People are going to realize that crypto is going to stop. It will, because I'm not selling it. My regulars, I know you guys and gals aren't selling it. The only people who will be selling it will be the people who are dropping the other market. And they're going to go, crap, that wasn't smart. They're going to start buying it up. The market, the exchanges are going to have no liquidity at all. As I guarantee you that the miners aren't going to give them anything extra. They're not. They're holding on to it. The miners are holding on to what they have. Excuse me. And they will continue to do so. Oh, so I told you I was going to talk about Doge a minute ago. Yes, I'm going to talk about Doge for just a minute. It's up for a very dumb, stupid reason. And everything else is down, I think, for a dumb, stupid reason. So I just told you what theys want you to know why the crypto market's down. Now, I actually kind of wonder if the crypto market's down because of this deal right here. Twitter nears a deal to sell itself to Elon Musk. Elon wants to take Twitter private. Now, raise of hand, if this actually goes through, do you think that he's going to re-enable all of the accounts that were deleted or removed, or banned, like mine? Or our former administrators and their teams? And then that gets back into the question of, well, what happens when that magic phrase, the storm is upon us? That magic phrase. What happens when that actually gets launched from that specific account that our friend, our 17th friend, talked about? Yeah. If he does this and he does all that kind of stuff, then what? I don't know. It's gotta ask the question. Gotta ask the question. Gotta ask the question. I've been asking the question. Anyways, so this is just my personal theory, okay? We all know that Musk has been in crypto for a long time. We all know that of the 9 wallets of the Dogecoin platform, there are 9 wallets, by the way, that hold the vast majority, unless it's changed. Unless it changed. It could have changed. I'm not gonna doubt that. Could have changed. One of the biggest reasons I won't touch Doge is because there are 9 wallets that hold the majority of the currency that is available in circulation with Doge. 9. And I'm pretty sure Musk has one of them. Just a hunch, right? Just a hunch. Now, the rest of the market, doesn't mean that he doesn't hold Bitcoin personally. Doesn't mean that he holds Litecoin, Ethereum, all these other coins personally, because he might. If he holds one, he probably holds others. Just a hunch. Well, if he's gonna buy daggum Twitter and he's securing funding to the tune of, where was it? He's getting $13 billion in debt financing plus another $12.5 billion in loans against his stock in Tesla. So he's actually doing what Crypto Confidential talks about, living on your crypto, and we talk about from time to time here. You can do this with stock too. Apparently, a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually take loans against your stock or against your crypto, and you're not actually taxed on that because it's a loan. Something to think about. Pay attention. Anyways, yeah, he would be using another $21 billion in cash from what? From what? Cryptos? Possibly. Potentially. Who knows? But it's just my personal theory as to why it might be going down. By the way, yeah, him buying Twitter is going to be very interesting. If they do enable those accounts again, all of the accounts that were deleted or removed or banned or blah 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 blah, because he would be the sole owner of the platform, he very well could shut it down. He very well could enable everyone back again and make it a free speech platform, because, I mean, why not? He's the type of person to say, I don't care, do whatever you want, kind of thing. That coffee is so good. I wonder what it tastes like in a latte. I'm going to make a latte after this. That sounds very yummy. Yeah, he's probably going to fire a bunch of employees. He's talked about that kind of stuff, and I don't know what he's going to do. He's a very interesting kind of person. People respect people who don't care. When you don't care what anyone thinks about you or what you do, people will respect you. In other words, if I have a goal, I don't care whether or not you like that goal, want to help with that goal, or help me achieve that goal. I don't care. I don't need you. It's going to happen with or without you, kind of thing. Musk is that way. People who don't care have other people's respect. I've learned that. When you just don't care what people think about you, when you just don't care what other people do in their lives, when you just don't care, people respect you. They want to be around you. They know you don't care about anything about them. You have no opinion. You're not judging other people. When you care about what's going on, a lot of times you're judging other people. No one wants to be judged. No one wants to be around somebody who judges. When you don't care, you don't care. People like that. They respect that. They want to be around you. It is the way Musk is. It is the way Trump is. It is the way these real people who just kind of command the respect of others. They just don't care. I don't say command the respect of others, but it is a way. It is a way of saying that, or a way of thinking about that. When you sit there and you go, I genuinely could care less what you think about the color of my house, the color of my car, the hats that I wear, the fact that I'm bald or that I have a beard. I don't care. If you sit there and you can say that kind of stuff about anything in your life, you will be able to live your life in a very, very different way, free of having to please people, free of being able or having to do stuff to impress someone else. Most of the time, this is something that I've heard people like Robert Kiyosaki say, and other people like that literally will say, if you just don't care and live your life, you'll be happy. Otherwise, you're going to be spending money you don't have to impress people you don't like. It's the same with like Christmas time. I just want to spend time with my family. I get it with the kids and stuff like that. We do gifts anyways. We do gifts all year long. But some of those gifts they have to work for. It was very, very cool. It's a little side tangent here. Really, really cool this weekend. My son bought his first wallet, and he used his own money to buy it. And when we were checking out, it was the lady there checking him out said, "This is a big investment for a little guy," and he's like, "Yep, I'm gonna need more of these." And she laughed and she's like, "Why?" She's, "Because I invested in Divvy." And she was like, "You're how old?" He's 9. She said, "What's Divvy?" And he started explaining what Divvy was. He started explaining that he don't really use the wallet for cash, that he likes to put it all into Divvy. And started saying, "Yeah, I can do Divvy and I can stake Divvy and it makes more money for me while I'm making more Divvy on my own." And she's just like looked at me. She's like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's a cryptocurrency." And I explained it a little more on an adult level. And light bulb went on in her head. She's like, "He's smart." I was like, "Yep." It kind of surprises me and his mother all the time. So it's really, really cool to have that type of, sorry for the side tangent there. Yes, my kids love Divvy. Yes, they do chores that are outside of their normals, like difficult stuff, or I don't know, like my son, he'll split firewood for me and stuff like that. Yes, he's strong enough to do that if it's dry enough. It's kind of scary to think about, but yeah, he'll go stack it up. And he's like, "Can I get an extra $10?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "I don't want dollars, I want Divvy." Like, cool, I love it. So yeah, back to Musk. You don't care. You don't care. He doesn't care what people think about him buying Twitter. And I guarantee you, he's not going to care when he enables all those accounts again, because it is the right of the people to speak freely. And he does that. And he seems to have that type of mentality about him. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So, do me a favor. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, Q&A session now, jump it in the live chat on YouTube, comment on the Facebook videos or Twitter videos, and it will show up in my feed here, and I'll address them here in just a second. So let's go back up to the top here and check out what's going on with everyone. Good morning, Tom. How are you doing, my friend? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. We had a good weekend. Clint, what's up, brother? It is good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. We've got Daddy-O afternoons. Good to see you, man. How are you? Appreciate you being here. Lithia, good afternoon. How are you? Appreciate you being here. It is an awesome day, to be honest. It has been really nice here. Very, very nice. Steven, what's going on? Good morning. How are you? Appreciate you being here. Who else we got here? We got Kim. What's up? How you doing? It's good to see you. Trini Man, what's up, brother? It's good to see you, man. All right. Who else? Yeah, go Divvy. Love Divvy. Divvy's gonna be really, really good here. Bitcoin Bull, good morning. Hey, y'all, airport MIR masked idiot ratio. Down 1.3% to 13.7. Dude, I love you. That is phenomenal. How are you doing today? Appreciate you being here. Yep, Silver is on sale, and it's gonna continue for, I don't know. I hope it's not gonna continue. I don't know. Y'all know Cliff High talked about it being $600 whenever this happens. I realistically think it will go much higher than that personally because of the industrial uses for it. Oh, the joys. Let's see who else we got here. Just looking through the chat here, and see what's going on. Who else is in here? Doop. Cool. Anyone got? I guess no one has any questions. Cool. That's cool. All right. So 4:30 this afternoon. If you've gotten this far, you should check out the Patreon. Smash those likes for me if you like the content, and then help me grow the channel. If you're new, subscribe, click the bell, know when I go live, things like that. And then, yeah, we'll see you all this afternoon. If you would like to check out the Patreon and you just want to check it out and leave, cool. No hard feelings. Just join it, check it out. We have fun with there. I'm working on some interviews that will be early access for that. So we'll talk soon. All right. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. I'll see you this afternoon at 4:30. See ya.